Hi everyone, welcome back on this beautiful sunny day. I hope that when you're practicing this class, it's also a beautiful sunny day. Today we're going to be doing a Vinyasa Flow and we're going to be starting in Savasana. So go ahead and lay down on your backs. Sinking down into the mat. As you let your body relax here, let it just be completely supported by your mat. Bringing your awareness to any tension you might be holding. Relax your feet, your ankles, your calves, your thighs. Relax your belly, your fingertips, your shoulders, your head. Relax your jaw. Even relax your eyes. Noticing how your mind will start to wander very easily. Acknowledge the thoughts that come up, but let them pass. And come back to this time, this spot that you're at right now. Try not to think about what you have to do today. Just be fully present in this moment. Start to deepen your breath. Bigger inhales, longer exhales. Try to inhale for 6 counts and exhale for 6 counts. Bringing awareness to the breath is very important in a yoga class. Sometimes we're in a hard pose and we hold our breath. I challenge you to bring awareness to your breath throughout the entire class. Follow my breathing cues. Sometimes that is even more challenging than the actual poses itself. A couple more deep breaths here. On the next inhale, bend your knees and bring your heels close to your seat. And let it out. Exhale. Inhale the arms over your head. Reach long. And on the exhale, you're going to bring your arms down by your side and at the same time, lift your pelvis up towards the sky into a bridge. And on the inhale, slowly lower the hips down, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the side, lift your pelvis up. Inhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Inhale. Flow between these two at your own pace. Really feeling your body warming up here. Enjoying this movement with your breath. A couple more. Last one. On your next inhale, hug your right knee into your chest, extend the left leg long. Really give that knee a big, nice hug, feeling that stretch in your hip. Take your left hand on the outside of the right knee and pull your knee over to your left side. Right fingertips go long and gaze goes over those right fingertips. Feeling this stretch not only in your hips, but also in your shoulders, in your arm, your chest. Inhale brings the right knee back up to center. Give it another big hug. Exhale the right leg long, bringing in your left knee into your chest. Give that knee a hug. Taking your right hand on the outside of your left knee, bring it over to the right side. The left arm goes long and gaze goes over the left fingertips. Again, feeling this stretch not only in the hips, but in the chest and the arms, shoulder, in your back. Inhale brings your left knee back to center. Bring your right knee into your chest and give both knees a big hug. Now bringing your legs at a 90-degree angle, but your feet are going to be a little bit higher than your knees, so when you look up, you can still see your feet. Arms come out to a T, and on the exhale, we're going to lower down to the left. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale down to the right. Inhale back up to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Keeping your abs in here. Core is tight. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to do a couple more rounds at your own breath. Really feeling your body warming up here. Last one, both sides. And on your last inhale, you should be back in center and give your knees another big hug. And now we're going to do 3 spinal rocks to get us up into a seated position. So take your hands behind your knees and just rock along your spine. Should feel nice and good along the back. In a seated position. Now we're going to do seated cat-cow. So place your hands on your knees. And on the exhale, really arch the back, stomach in, gaze goes towards the navel. Inhale, gaze goes up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale, arching the back, gaze goes up, shoulders down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. The next inhale brings you to neutral position. Plant the hands on the mat and bring your knees back, and we're going to meet in tabletop. So now hips stacked over your knees, shoulders stacked over your wrists. We're just going to do hip circles, big hip circles. Feeling your hips loosen up, your shoulders, you can bend your arms. It's really feeling loose here. If it helps to spread your knees a little bit wider than your hips to do these circles, that is okay. And go in the opposite direction that you were just doing. For a few more breaths, really big circles, really warming up the body. Got a lot of work ahead of us. We want to make sure we are nice and warm from head to toe. On the next inhale, meet in neutral tabletop. Keeping your right hand planted on the mat. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Gaze goes up towards the fingertips. On the exhale, we're going to thread the needle, bringing your left arm under your right arm and planting it on the ground. Shoulder comes down. You can either stay here, or you can bring your arm behind your back and bind it, bringing the right shoulder up towards the ceiling. On the next inhale, plant the right hand on the mat, bringing your left arm up again towards the sky, really feeling that stretch in your shoulders. Exhale, plant the hand down. Now, keeping your left hand planted, inhale the right arm up towards the sky. You may notice that one side might be a little tighter in the shoulders than your other side. That is perfectly normal. Exhale, we're going to thread the needle, bringing your right arm under your left arm. Shoulder comes down to the mat. You can stay here again, or if you want to bind your left arm behind your back, shoulder goes up towards the ceiling. Breathing normal here. Exhale, release that left hand onto the mat. Your right arm up towards the sky. Again, feeling that stretch in your shoulder. Exhale, plant the right hand on the mat. Keeping your hips stacked over your knees here, keeping this alignment, we're going to walk our hands forward to puppy pose. You're going to walk your hands forward and drop your chest down onto the mat. Your shoulder or your chin can come down, your forehead can come down on the mat. Whatever is most comfortable for you. If this feels good with your head down, you can tent your fingers up, bringing your elbows and your forearms off the mat if you wanted a little bit more of a stretch in your shoulders. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Flip your toes. We're going to push back into our first down dog. Go ahead and walk your dog out, bending your knees, moving around. Anything just to warm yourself up to get into this first down dog. Inhale, rise up on your toes, bend your knees, and we're just going to take as many small little steps up to meet your fingertips. And once you get up to your hands, keep your feet at a hip's distance apart. Grab opposite elbows and just rock from side to side. It's your first forward fold. Bending one knee if you need, straightening the other. Release your elbows, hands to your shins, lift up halfway, flat back. And exhale, fold all the way down over your legs. Bend your knees slightly and rise all the way up, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, the hands to the mat, step back into high plank. Slowly lower your knees down to the mat, and we're going to hug our arms in and lower down to the mat. And on the inhale, we're going to peel our upper body off the mat. Gaze goes up towards the sky for cobra. Flip the toes, exhale back to down dog. Inhale, rise up on the toes, bend your knees, hop, step, or walk to the top of the mat. This time your feet are touching. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Starting to really feel warmed up here. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the hands to the mat, step back into high plank. You can lower your knees down here, or you can stay in high plank. Hug your elbows into your body and slowly lower down to the mat. You can do cobra again or up dog. With up dog, your legs are also off the mat here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up towards the sky. Keeping your hips level here, your hips are square. Bend your knee and place your right foot in between your hands. Spin the back foot at a 45-degree angle and rise up to warrior one. Exhale. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat, step back to plank, and take your chaturanga, knees down or up, whichever you prefer. Inhale to down dog or to up dog or cobra, and exhale to down dog. Inhale, your left leg raises up. Bend your knee, bring your foot forward and place it in between your two hands. Spin the back foot down at a 45-degree angle and rise up to your warrior one. Making sure your hips are square here. Sinking into that front knee. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back into high plank, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, rise up on your toes, bend your knees, hop, step, or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back into high plank. Knees down or staying like this, slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, plant the right foot in between your hands. So we're going to keep the back foot up like that. We're not going to spin it down, keeping the right or the left heel off of the ground. Inhale, rise up, hands overhead. Keeping your arms either overhead like this, or you can bring them to your chest, heart center. We're going to bring our weight to the front leg, to our right leg, and we're going to push off of our back leg and rise up into warrior three. Again, if you want your hands at heart center, this is easier. If you are looking for more of a challenge, keeping your arms overhead is more of a challenge. One more breath here. We're going to slowly bend our front leg and plant that left foot back on the floor, keeping your heel up. Inhale, arms overhead, back into that crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left foot back, but keeping it up in the three-legged dog. Now we're going to flow through that 3 times on this side and then switch sides. Exhale, bring your right foot back forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Remember, keeping that left heel off of the mat. Bring your weight. We're going to push off of our left leg. Warrior three. Again, you can bring your hands to your chest if that is easier for you. Slowly bend into the right leg, planting your left leg back on the floor. Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Stepping your right leg back, three-legged dog. One more time. Exhale, bring your right foot forward. Inhale, arms overhead, keeping your left heel off of the mat. Hands can stay like this, or again, they can come to your heart center. Bringing your weight in your right leg, pushing off your left leg, warrior three. If you want to stay here, this is perfectly fine. If it's in your practice, bring your right hand down to the mat. Bring your left hand up towards the sky, and we're going to open up to the left for half moon. Gaze can stay down towards the mat, Or if you want more of a challenge, you can bring your gaze up. Exhale your left arm down to the mat and plant your left foot down. Inhale again, crescent lunge. Your right leg is probably on fire just like mine. Exhale your hands to the mat, step back, down dog. You can plant your right foot. Whoo! We're going to do that whole thing again on the left side. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, bring your left foot forward in between your two hands. Keeping your right heel off of the ground. Inhale your arms overhead, crescent lunge. Bringing your weight into your left leg. Push off of your right leg, warrior three. Again, if you would like to bring your hands to heart center, that is okay. If you want more of a challenge, keeping your arms extended. Exhale, bending your right knee, planting your right foot on the mat, keeping your right heel off of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, three-legged dog, keeping your left foot off. Inhale, bend your knee again, and then plant your left foot in between your hands. Keeping your right heel off the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Bringing your weight into your right or into your left leg. Pushing off of your right leg, come up to warrior three. Breathing is normal. Bend your left leg and plant your right foot back on the mat. Again, heel is still off the mat. Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot back, three-legged dog. Last time, bend your knee, plant your left foot in between your hands, keeping your right heel off of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Bringing your hands to heart center or keeping them over your head. Bringing your weight to your right leg. Bring your weight to your left leg, pushing off your right leg. Warrior three. If you're okay here, stay here. If you want, plant your left hand down on the mat. Right arm goes up towards the sky, peeling your body open, half moon. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Plant your right leg behind you. Bring your left foot to meet your right foot. Down dog. Whew, good job, you guys. That was a lot of work. Inhale your right leg up towards the sky. Plant your right foot between your fingers. Keeping your left hand on the mat, inhale your right arm up towards the sky. We can stay here, or if you want more of a challenge, you can bring your right foot to meet your left foot, side plank. Again, you can stay in this twist as well. If you're in your side plank, bring your right hand down to meet the mat and meet back in down dog. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Plant the left foot in between your hands. Keeping your right hand on the mat, inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Again, you can stay here. This is a hard pose as well. Or you can bring your left foot to meet your right foot. Side plank. go ahead and plant your left hand on the mat and meet back in down dog. Bring your knees to the mat, push back into child's pose. Whew, that was a lot of work. You can spread your knees out, really sinking back into this child's pose. If you're feeling tight in your shoulders, you can bring your arms to your side. Enjoy this nice, relaxing child's pose. A couple more breaths here. And on your next inhale, meet in tabletop. We're just going to slowly lower down to our belly. Bring your arms to our sides, facing the mat. On the inhale, we're going to lift everything up. Arms, belly, chest, or not belly, arms, chest, legs, to locust pose. So inhale, lift everything up. Gaze goes up towards the sky. Legs are strong here, fingertips engaged. Your glutes are engaged. Exhale, slowly lower down. Left ear to the mat, look to your right. Second set, inhale everything off the ground. Your arms are active, your quads are engaged, your feet are flexed or pointed, your toes are pointed. Gluteus maximus is engaged. Gaze can go up towards the sky. Exhale, slowly lower down. Right ear to the mat, looking left. Bend your knees and reach back and grab your ankles on the outside with your hands. And on the inhale, we're going to kick our legs up and reach back with our arms. Big inhale. Kicking the feet back will pull your chest off the ground. Gaze can go up towards the ceiling. This is bow pose. Exhale, slowly lower down. Left ear on the mat, looking to the right. Bend your knees again, reach back with your arms, grab on the opposite or on the outside of your ankles. Big inhale, kick back with your feet. Upper body comes off the ground. Gaze goes up towards the sky. Exhale, slowly lower down. Right ear on the mat, looking left. On the next inhale, push up and bring your legs out in front of you. Bringing your feet together. Bringing your hands to your feet, opening your feet up like a book. And using your elbows to push your knees away from you. And just fold over your feet. Inhale brings you back up. Go ahead and lay all the way back down for your final Shavasana. feel your body just melting into the mat. Relaxing everything down. Slowly bringing awareness back to your body. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. Maybe doing circles with your wrists, with your ankles. And when you're ready, roll onto your right side. And just lay here in the fetal position just for a few more breaths. And when you're ready, push up into an easy seat, keeping your eyes closed. When you listen to yourself, everything comes naturally. It comes from inside, like a kind of will to do something. Try to be sensitive. That is yoga. Open your eyes, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I hope it was a good class. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So thank you so much. Namaste.